Are you unsure of what to do or even scared of starting life over? I can relate. Starting life over at any age can feel very overwhelming. But let me tell you something. It's never too late to hit that reset button. I know because I'm living it. I'm no spring chicken. I'm a little past over my midlife season and starting over solo. If I can do it, you can too. Now, let's get practical. One of the first and most important steps in starting over is understanding where you stand financially. I'm not a financial advisor and I don't know your situation. I'm simply sharing what I've been doing that are helpful and effective in starting my life over. Here are the 4 things I did and I continue to do, and something you might want to consider too. Step 1, take stock of your finances. Simply put, know where your money is. List all your sources of income and your monthly expenses. List everything, your rent, your groceries, subscriptions, and those little treat yourself expenses that add up. From my experience, it may bring up some anxiety as you start doing this at the beginning, especially when you're not the person who was doing this before. Like me, it was my former husband who was in charge of this. So I was a little flustered to say the least when I started doing this. But stay on it and have the courage and the patience to do it. That's what I did. You cannot avoid this step because keeping stock of where we are will help us navigate the next step we need to do. Step 2, identify areas for change. Are there any expenses you can cut back on? For example, I decided I could save more money by cooking at home more often and reducing impulse shopping. Look for small sacrifices that can make a big difference in the long run. Whether it's making your coffee at home, or hiking, or walking to stay fit instead of paying monthly gym memberships, or buying a second-hand car instead of buying a new one. Or cut out any unnecessary subscriptions. Maybe you can continue your Amazon Prime and eliminate your Netflix subscription. In my life, dining out is an important bonding activity for me and my teenage son, so I include that in my budget for 2 to 3 times a month. Tailor your budget according to what suits your personal or family life. Cut or add whatever is essential to your life. One big change I decided to make is the no purchase for 3 years. It sounded too radical to some of my friends when I mentioned it to them. But I'm only talking about non-essential purchases. No fashion purchases, for example. No new shoes or bags or clothes unless it's absolutely necessary, like new shoes for our kids. No luxury travel trips, just simple, small budget trips. No dining out unnecessarily and too often. I've been doing the no purchase strategy since 2023 and it has quickly become a game changer in my life. I'm so used to it now that I don't look for the temporary high from new non-essential things anymore. I realize I don't need those anymore, so I spend only on life essentials like food, rent, utilities, insurance, gas, and things like that. This new habit affords me more money I can save and invest later. Once you know where you stand, it's time to create a budget. Allocate your income to necessities, savings, and investment. This simply means set aside money for every life category. Monthly total expenses category versus long-term expenses like vacations, and most importantly, saving and investing categories. And this is very important. Start an emergency fund if you don't already have one. It's critical for when unexpected things happen. Start with any amount. Don't be overwhelmed by thinking that, oh, I need to save thousands of dollars now when you can't do it at the moment. It's okay. Start with whatever amount you can and work towards that goal every month. Start with $50 this month and then perhaps $100 later on, like a few months from now. Start small, start simple, but start. I save for my emergency fund at Capital One because it gives a higher interest and convenience for use when the time comes I need to use it. And I keep it separate from my saving account because it helps me better manage it and helps me to remember to keep adding to it as my budget allows. Actually, I set up an automatic payment or deposit system for it every month, no matter how small. I put a link to Capital One so you can check it out later. I also put a couple of other links to YouTube channels that give a lot of good info on these high yield savings accounts you may consider. I'm providing this to you for your informational purposes only. And if you're unsure on how and where to begin making budget plans, there are plenty of free budgeting apps that can make it easier. You just Google them. Some of the things that come to mind are Pocket Guard, Good Budget, Honeydew, Rocket Money, Mint, and Nerd Wallet. They also have paid subscriptions that has more features and customizations. I only use the free version. You can also do simple budget books like I do. Here is what I do and what I use. I keep receipts and I log them in daily or almost daily, and these ones are, well organized for you. There are categories and you can list down and you can project everything that you need to do. It helps me better visualize and feel the expenses as they occur. It helps me to be more conscious of how I'm spending money and what changes I can make to save some more. Step 4, understand why this matters. Taking control of our finances isn't just about money. It's about freedom. When we know where our money is going, we feel better in control. Then we are able to better focus on other areas in our life like career building, traveling, or simply finding peace of mind. This is all new to me too. Like many of you, I didn't start strong knowing how to manage finances. I've just been learning all of this the past 2 years. I was so scared too. But slowly and fast, I chose to trust myself and God to learn new things. And now, 2 years later, I feel I am in a better place, better able to manage and direct whatever resources I have in building a better life and a new life for me and my son. With the help of God and a few trusted friends, I know I can do it. I am doing it. I have started rebuilding a new inspired life which best serves me and the people I love. You can too. Trust me, when the financial foundation is solid, starting over feels a lot less scary. And doing the steps I've suggested in this video, whatever time it takes, will help create that solid foundation. Starting over isn't easy, but it's always worth it. So take that first step, assess where you are, make a plan, and commit to moving forward. You've got this, and I'll be here cheering you every step of the way. Starting fresh can be one of the most empowering decisions you'll ever make. However, the steps I suggested in this video only works when you have the right mindset. It's important to understand that starting over also means building a new mindset. Mindset number 1, embracing the opportunity to start over. First, let's reframe what starting over means. It's not about failure, it's about growth. Life throws curveballs, a career change, a breakup, a collapse of marriage, and those moments, though very painful, often brings us to the clarity we need to pursue what really matters. So, whether you're starting over after a big life event or simply because you feel stuck and you need a way out, remember this: every ending is an opportunity for a new beginning. Mindset number 2: at whatever age or stage in life, you can learn anything. You are not too old, you haven't missed your chance, and you don't need to have it all figured out. I don't. All it takes is a first step. You can begin right where you are. And you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. The only limitation is that belief that it's too late. And that belief, you can unlearn it. Hey, I'd like to hear what steps you're taking toward financial stability. So leave a comment below so we could learn from it and we can encourage each other. And as a Christian woman, I really believe in the power of prayer. So if you're comfortable, please feel free to leave a prayer below in the comment section, and I promise I will pray with you. If you found this content helpful, please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. Again, my name is Liberty, and thank you for being here today. Let's start over together, one step at a time, $1 at a time. Let's see what's next for us. So, see you in my upcoming video. Remember, you are not alone.